Hello, everyone. I am Kanch. I am a product leader in Google Cloud, and I'm here to share a little bit about how to use AI in your day-to-day life. And I'm calling this series as AI for everyone, so you could use it every day for everyone. It doesn't matter which skill set you are, what you know, what you don't know, but I'm happy to share the tidbits which I've learned over the course. I'm looking forward to seeing how you're all going to be shaping up. So here we go. When we think about agents, the first thing we need to understand is what it is. Um, the agents are something which knows your data well, it thinks, and it is able to act. For example, a chef knowing your grandma's recipe, understanding what is in the refrigerator to prepare the recipe and things which are needed for that meal is essentially what an agent does. You are equipping that agent to be able to prepare content. So, what it is we are going to learn today? We are going to learn about something which is very cool, which is GEMS. Have you used Gemini in your day-to-day world? It probably is giving you the answers, what you're looking for, but you're giving more context for it to be able to give you more related information that's very focused on you. GEMS is made to help you define how the progress is going to be. When do you use GEMS? If it is a personalized expert you need questions on because it knows more about your data, or if it's a repeated information, you're always asking for reframe this for me or something else of that nature, you probably would use GEMS. So I'm going to walk you through what an actual gem looks like. So if you've been in the screen of GEMS, so have you been, if you have used Gemini in the past and if you have used GEMS, you come to the screen where it says, hey, Gemini, GEMS made by labs, which are pre-made GEMS, which are available out there. But today we are going to talk about how you can custom create one, create something which is pretty unique in my opinion. Let's just try well AI Ninja and explain what that does. Maybe it's a financial advisor for you to be able to use it. Then I'm going to share the prompt with you. Of course, you're welcome to change it. This agent, which is going to do is I'm going to share the financial details which I have, and I want the agent to customize the outcomes for me. So I'm giving the agent instructions for them to be able to know. And if you want to use a tool, you could use a specific tool. I'm not going to use any tool, but you're welcome to. And you can add knowledge to it. You could give Notebook LM, you could give any of the information you probably have. But I'm going to use a very simple thing, which is, hey, this is my financial details. If you look at the document, it just gives you, like, I just generated something, like it gave me all the information. So I'm like, oh, I'm just going to add all this information. And all I need to do is save. I have a gem. I have an agent that is created already. And let's see how it does. So can you do a 5-year projection for me for savings? I'm going to ask. So now what it does is it uses my data and then it says, hey, looking at the data you provided, this is probably where you need to be focused on. It gives me strategic analysis because it needs to know more about me, for it to be able to run multiple options, give very customized answers. You can try this yourself too. There are several agents which you could build in your day-to-day life. If you have used, my daughter, I have built a college app agent, and I have an agent which does this chief of staff for me, which knows more about me, my growth and my things which are needed. So all of this, you could create any of this agent. I'm looking forward to see what you are going to create So add it in the comments. And we also have another cool agent that Upasana would be sharing, which is built for creative marketing needs. So how do you get started? Pick your low hanging fruit. You don't have to worry. You could pick a male architect. You could do, any kind of thing. You go to gym every day and you want to know some personalized gym instructions, pick that. Use it every day. AI use is a muscle. You need to be able to use every day. It doesn't need to be very specific. It could be very simple things, but using them will get you in a mojo. And pro tip, use persona, which is who you are, who that agent is. Give it a task so it understands what you have to do. And always, always tell them how you format the output so that it understands. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I'm here for the first week series, and I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback. The form right here is what you want to use because feedback is a gift, and I would love to learn from you. And in the next week, we would come back with another exciting type of agent. Looking forward to seeing everyone. Bye.